What's going on, everybody? Today I want to do a top 5 most important things you should do as a beginner in Neo 3. All right, now while getting right into the video, I want to start off with number 1 is check your map. Use your map as a checklist. You see all these point of interest on the map. Make sure you go to each of these points. I don't have everything unlocked, obviously, but some things are going to be locked behind, maybe a skill that you need, or some kind of magic that you need, or even a guardian that you might not have yet. So anytime you can go back anywhere and you can fast travel to any, shrine. So just use your map as a checklist. You can, find all the Kodamas, chests. They mark pretty much every chest in the game on the map. As long as you get close to it, it'll pop up on the map. Also, there's crucibles. Crucibles also are always on the map. Make sure those are checked off. Encampments. All right. Also, you'll see these. I don't know how to pronounce this. Shijikos. They're the floating ferrets. You'll see they're just floating around, look like a balloon. Once you pop them, they'll give you a samurai lock. I've only gotten samurai lock so far. I haven't really gotten a ninja lock from them yet. So also you got spirit veins, and there's also missions or quests that are on the map too. So just make sure you do everything you see on the map if you want to unlock everything. You can get skills. And mind you, one more thing, these chests, if you see a gold one on the map, it's possibly not just a chest, it's probably a mini boss. So just be mindful of that too. Like down here, this was a mini boss right here. So just be careful when you go fight him. You might have to level up first, or just have make sure you have the right gear. But yeah, the map is very, very important. Use it to your advantage. You can unlock so many things, skills. You can see what you miss on here and go back to it. Just always go back to your map. All right. Number 2, gear. When you do gear, honestly, when you're going through the story, don't worry about gear too much. Just put on the highest level of gear that you have. So basically, anything where you see down here at the bottom where it says sort by level, you want to make sure it just stays on sort by level. So your highest level of gear be at the top. So everything kind of is cluttered when you first start the game and you don't have it sorted out yet. Everything's pretty much everywhere. So just make sure you sort it by level and use just the highest level of gear throughout the story. You don't really have to work on certain builds yet until you start getting green. I believe it's green. It was green in Nioh too, but when you start getting green items, basically, that's when you can start working on builds towards the end game, basically. And honestly, when you start seeing drops from enemies and chests and stuff like that, just pick up everything. I'm going to show you why you should pick up everything later. It's going to have to deal with the blacksmith. So let's move on from that. That was number 2. And number 3, and honestly, this is going to coincide with 2. Now I'm just going to make this part of 2 actually. So with your gear, also these stats down here, these extra stats or bonus stats right here, you want to make sure that you have certain stats activated, or you want to have certain stats leveled up to that point where it activates these stats right here. So right here, you see how my stats are blacked out. It means they're not active right now because I need a level 6 intellect. So go to level up. See my intellect's at level 5 right now. So if I just bump it up to 6, yes, go back. Now when we go look, now it's activated. So just make sure you have the right stats activated alongside with your gear. Whatever your gear you're wearing, make sure these stats are activated if you want to, use them. It's also always a bonus to have these stats. Key recovery speed. I don't really use gunpowder bombs, but I'm probably gonna switch that later. But that's gonna be it for number 2. Okay, so number 3, I want to get into the samurai and ninja points. For samurai, I want to start off with samurai. Actually, the first points you want to get when you first start is going to be the high stance, the deflect, and the low stance. These are the 3 main ones that I will start with because you unlock your other 2 stances, your high and your low, and you also get the deflect where you can deflect incoming attacks. So those are probably the most important first 3 skills that I would try to get if you're going to go the samurai route. Okay, now for the ninja section, my first one that I got from this one would be the evade, and from there you can actually just go anywhere. It depends on how you want to do your build. Like I believe this side would be elemental attacks, this would be the shurikens, and this would be like the caltrops and, you know, bombs and stuff. And down here will be the shadow ninja skills. So it all depends what's, you know, what build you want to go for with this one. But I always start off with the evade, and I'll get the footstool jump just for, you know, defensive reasons to dodge incoming attacks. That's really it. You want to unlock these first before anything. Now, as for the weapons, it depends. Honestly, this one right here depends what weapon you're using. Like, I'm going to use spear as an example since that's what I'm using. You can go any direction with the weapon. So it really depends on what weapon you're using. There's really no wrong way to do it when it comes to this, you know, certain weapons. Just know that the left side is for samurai. The right side is your ninja weapons. So left side, samurai weapons, right side, ninja weapons. And that's going to be it for 3. All right. Number 4, we are currently at the blacksmith. This is going to be the reason why I say pick up everything. Just pick weapons, armor, anything that drops, just pick it up. Because right now, you know, when you unlock the blacksmith, you're going to be able to forge weapons and armor and stuff like that. So you're going to need, you know, materials. And the reason why I said pick all that stuff up is disassemble. So you know how I have everything sorted by level? Now you can just scroll all the way to the bottom and you can work your way up. Just, you know, select, starting from here, you can select and you can break all these weapons and armor parts down to where it's going to give you a bunch of materials all at once. So just do all that. And then, you know, you just click yes. Now I have all these materials that's right here on the right side. And from that stuff, you can forge weapons. You can also soul match, extract souls. So, or soul extraction. Yes, that's what it's called. So also that's another reason why I say pick up, you know, things. So once you extract something from a weapon or a piece of armor, it's gone. You can't use it again. So that's really it for this part. But later I'm probably going to come out with another video. I'm going to show you how to unlock the soul match and soul extraction if you haven't already done that. But there's a side quest you have to do to unlock these 2. So that's going to be it for number 4. All right, as for number 5, we are in the Eternal Rift again. And what this one is going to be basically doing all your side quests or your sub quests that you get from your training, basically. So the training that you get from these NPCs, from Hanzo and your samurai sensei. You just unlock a mission. So you unlock your training for your ninja training, and then come over here, you can unlock your samurai training. And then there goes your samurai training. And also one last thing would be your magic you get from her upstairs. All right, so in order to start your training, you would go to a shrine. So let's go to shrine, and you would go to your battle scroll, right bumper, and Way of the Warrior. That's going to be your samurai. Way of the Ninja, your ninja, and then Way of the Nioh is your magic. You do these, you can unlock more skills in your skill tree, and also you can get samurai or ninja locks also from beating these. All right, so once you beat them, you just exit and you will see your rewards. If you pray at the shrine, you will see the reward. Yeah, there you go. So you get a samurai lock, your training robes. These are actually pretty good gear right here. You can use smithing techs to make the robe. So these are very important to do. I would try to, every time you get one of these, just do them because it'll help you progress in your skill tree. So it'll help unlock your martial arts and ninjutsu stuff. So here now you see there's a exclamation point. So me doing that unlocked these 3. This is the frost moons of the 3 stances. So you would unlock more stuff the more when you get more of these training quests right here. So totally should do these. Make these a priority. Once you get them, immediately just go do it so you can unlock more stuff. That's number 5. I'm gonna give you guys a bonus tip also. This is going to be about the magic. So how do you activate your magic? What you're going to do is you're going to go to a shrine. Have to activate it through a shrine. It's more organized in this game than it was the other 2. So this one is managing your soul cores. They basically boxed in your soul cores and your magic in one section, so it's a lot easier to manage these things. It was a pretty big mess in Nioh 2, but right here you have your yang position and your yin position. Your yang position, that's where you're actually summoning the souls from these soul cores. It's not necessarily the magic, as you can see right here on the right. You're summoning like some of the monsters that you collected souls from. And you know, the yin, that's your Amyo magic. Each different monster or yokai, my bad, each yokai has a different different talisman that you can get from them, where you can use Amio magic. So anything you put in the yin position is your magic. Anything you put in the yang position is your summon, yokai summon. So keep that in mind. And as you can see right here, for the magic though, you can unlock more slots, so you can have more talismans in your inventory. So there you have it. There goes my extra bonus tip. If this video did help you, make sure you leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.